C&EMoto, and E is back again, as you can see in the flesh, for a slightly different coloured hair again this time. I mean, you know, why not? So today we are going to be doing a NOOB versus episode again. I'm going to be doing brakes, because yes. So that could get very interesting.
And because she dropped it, I'm replacing the brake pedal, because this bit snapped off. So I'm doing that while she's replacing the brakes, because they don't need doing necessarily, but
I just feel better with them done.
she learns before she starts riding it.
Exactly.
And then she's riding on new brakes.
Exactly.
So, right.
Let's get to it.
NOOB brakes.
Necessary tools.
What do you think are going to be the necessary tools?
I know that we had to get some kind of brake separator thing, but I don't know where that is.
Ah, yes, fun story about that. You tell everyone else what you need, and then I'll retrieve it.
Yes, so uno a brake separator.
I got recommended a brake separator for a motorcycle by someone in some forum. That's a big bugger for a motorcycle, but we are going to use it nonetheless, somehow.
Like the brake lever.
Like the brake
That's
lever.
another story entirely, which we will get to later on in the episode. Some kind of scrapey thing, I think, to get the actual old pads off.
Scrapey thing?
Yes, a scrapey thing.
No. Well, what's holding the calipers on?
Don't worry. Screws, well,
Screws?
one of those things.
Bolts.
Bolts, yes, there you go, that's the word.
So you need the ratchet.
Yes. Which is somewhere. I'll find it in a minute. Just there. It's been a long few weeks.
What's that?
It's a ratchet.
Let's just get on with it, shall we?
Yeah, that's probably easier.
So you have a ratchet.
I do.
I can't even seem to think of it right, which you didn't think was called a ratchet. And basically, this is the repeat of the first episode of the budget bike built. Oh, that fucking thing. These two bolts.
Budgetly, yes, those two, which I think might be a size 10, because everything seems to be a size 10 these days. And then a lot of brute force and ignorance with trying to wiggle this thing off.
And then the other side,
Yes.
because it's dual discs. And whilst you're doing that, I will be replacing this. So that's going to be great fun.
Because I'm a twat.
Because she's a twat. And, sorry, I'm in the sunlight. The one we got delivered was supposed to be for an SV650, is apparently for a YZF-R125. But it looks like it should fit. So...
This is not a 10. This is a 14. So feel free to tell me that I'm an absolute pleb, because I deserve it. Now, that's on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm probably going to get dirty hands anyway, because I already have, but okay, we'll go on.
Yeah, but you're going to get brake dust on.
Oh, true. That is going clockwise, which means it should be loosening. Nope.
Very quick interjection, slight cock up.
Well,
We've only got one ratchet, so I'm using a breaker bar. Yeah, carry on.
because I'm a twat.
Oh, I just picked the wrong size.
We were both twats today, apparently.
Yep.
Oh. That does not want to come off.
It does not want to come off.
No, because I've just moved the entire bike.
Right. Are you sure you're doing left to DC right to touch it?
Yes. Because I'm putting it backwards, which is left. But yes, I do apologise for the poor angle. It's just so I can actually try and loosen it.
Do you need the brake bar?
Yes.
Well, you're tightening it for a start.
I was right the second time. There you go. Oh, this isn't as much. Come on.
So just break it loose and then you can use this again.
Well, I had it the right way around. Oh, that would be so much easier if that wasn't connected.
This would be easier if this wasn't connected, but I don't want to take your entire brake assembly apart.
That was so much easier.
Nice, is it?
No higher, son. Just proves how much of a heap of shit that thing was. As you can see, we are now on the opposite side, taking this one off after the other one was a minute pain in the ass. But nowhere near as much as the highest one. We're going...
Which was a full-on pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, big cheese. Like big cheese pain in the ass, that level.
Penetrant.
No, that sounds really bad out of context.
We're working on something. It always sounds out of context.
Other one, which was less of a pain in the ass on the other side.
Yeah. The recommended when it doesn't work. Do you need any? Are you good?
I'm good.
Oh yeah, you got them both off, so.
Yeah, I'm taking them both off now.
Right. Now see if you can work out how you take the pads out.
Well, I mean, I'm going to start by taking the fluff out, I think. Because there was a lot of pink fluff in there for some weird reason.
There's pink fluff back here. I think I ran something over.
Oh, well, that was easy. It all came out in one big lump.
Is that right then?
If it looks like I'm just staring at it, don't worry, there are cogs working somewhere in my brain. I don't know
One
where.
brake lever!
Wait! Why do I have the funniest feeling I'm going to have to take this, either the bottom half off or the top half?
I'm trying to work out how long I leave it until I actually come and help you. So, this is quite changing. Why did I do with the copper grease? I was over here. Ignore me!
Copper grease, useful for everything.
Almost everything. I wouldn't use it as lube.
Yeah. Am I going to have to take some micro nuts off?
Micro nuts. Feel free to comment, you are a child.
Because he is.
What have I done? There. I'm being thick.
Sure.
I was going to use a cloth, but this shit needs to go in the wash, so I mean...
Why not?
To anyone probably might be able to see me in the background going, why is he cleaning everything with his jumper? Because it's a tratty jumper. Tratty? Trashy jumper, which is the reason I use it for this stuff. Also, British summer, and we're both in jumpers. You need to send this bit back.
Why does it not fit?
That hole
Yeah.
is like 2 mil too small.
Oh, I knew it was wrong, so I could have bloody sent it back when it bloody came.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it would, because it's a very... Tell me that looks any different. So we aren't replacing the lever today.
No, that will have to wait for another day. This will be a quick intermission whilst I actually work out what the hell I'm doing for 5 minutes. Right, so after some consultation with a semi-professional, we've worked out what we need to do, and I've started it. So basically there is this micro tiny little pin thing.
Micro tiny.
Yes.
Tiny but smaller.
I know. So basically there's a tiny pin set through a hole, which you can't see at the minute because I've taken it out, but so basically it would fit through here, sort of a hole through there, and then you'd have to take this out. So then remove this thing, which... Have you still got the pliers over there?
Yep.
Thank you. Alright. Then be able to pull this thingy out here. Oh, oh, oh. There you go, there you go. And then just... Annoyingly clever.
Oh, you clever.
So then do that. Are you talking to yourself or me?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself, sorry. I just tried to tighten something up without actually putting the nut in it.
You're a twat.
Yep.
And that's basically how you get the first one off. The second one I'm still working on.
Just move it.
Just move it.
Yep.
All that.
Let's
As you can see,
the mechanism is brilliantly designed, so the second one holds the first one in. So yeah.
useful to know.
Useful to know, yeah.
There you go. So now we have these off. I'm going to give this a very quick clean and take the other side off, but you've already seen me take one side off, so you don't really need to see that. Give these a quick clean, and then we will be back. The brakes are cleaned. We have our new ones bought from C&EMoto, which is somebody who I've trusted for a few things. So let's see how these work. There you go. These are EBCs. As you can see, slightly different to the ones we've just taken off. Partially because I don't think the other ones have got a break. So this one has got one. So I'll show you the top one very quickly. Yeah, that's not got a break in it. This one has. So that's the other one. So let's get to fitting them then.
So the old ones have still got meat on them.
Yeah.
Which it's not too bad, but she just wants to change them. We don't know how long they've been on there, and should she suddenly need a spare pair, I'm going to keep those as emergency brake pads, which is a rarity, but yeah. Right.
You never know. Wait a minute.
Quick test in the background. Whoever recommended this to me, you're a prick. It's just a good thing my wife's doing work on her car and she can use the car spreader. Oh, also Amazon, you listed this as motorcycle spreader as well, so fuck both of you.
But then I've opened the wrong packet, because if I do that...
You have opened the wrong packet. Where's the packet? What does it actually say? Or does it not?
It doesn't.
I'm going to guess safe to assume you've opened the wrong packet. In the future, to make these idiot-proof, please put like which sides they're supposed to be on, because yeah.
I've just opened the wrong side, and well, they're obviously the back ones because they're a completely different shape. So yes, we are replacing the back ones. We're just doing that off camera because there's no point, because it's going to make exactly the same thing. So if I put that there, then I can fit the bottom ones first, because these ones go in a bit awkwardly. So. Oh, yeah. There you go. So that fits just in there. Then you need to sort of hold it at an angle. And then this could be the interesting one. This one. That way out. There you go. You get it on the back one. Not too difficult there. See, then that will sort of separated like that.
What's down there by your knee?
Copper grease. Always copper grease.
Only on the one against the pistons.
So take everything.
Why do you
on
think
the inside or the outside? Oh, this side. There you go. So copper grease that first. Don't do me.
And why do you think you copper grease it?
Because it's metal on metal, and copper grease works on metal on metal. And you don't want them to stick together.
Yep. Helps brake squeal from the back of the pads on the pistons.
Because we don't want that.
And they look slightly less like that in the future. Focus. When I said focus, I didn't mean focus on the background, you dickhead. Focus. Sorry, this is probably the last time you'll ever have this phone be used for videoing, because it's currently full of water. It's probably dried out now, but it's being very pedantic, so it's interesting to see how much of this video makes it to the internet.
Oh dear. Right. Uno copper greased brake pad. I did not intentionally pick that much up.
So it didn't quite need to be that liberal, but at least you know it's not going to stick.
There you go. And that is just slid right in for me. Very nice. Then there's the new top one.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
I've just seen something quite disastrous. Take that one off real quick.
Oh, shoot. See, this is why it's called NOOB versus.
Yeah.
Because I know nothing of what I know.
The last thing you want on your brakes
is grease.
Right, let me just... Oh, you can see from that angle. Is that one alright?
Oh, actually.
That's not too bad, but... There are going to be some fucking comments. Right, carry on. There's an ice cream van in the distance. Sorry.
We should go get some ice creams. Actually, we did say we'd go get some ice creams.
You said it was warm. It is. I wish I could have a temperature gauge come up on my screen, because you can see how it's varied quite nicely between 20 and about 3 degrees.
Oh, yes.
In the last half an hour.
There we go. And once we have that one in, then, as you can see, I'll try and put like a little circle here or something. So that there.
Focus. There you go. Right.
There we go. Right, and then.
So in between, yeah, you can see.
And then, just so I can see it, push this pin down. No. If you rotate the pin ever so well, if you rotate the rod ever so slightly, you can get to both holes.
Yeah.
And that's gone so much easier.
Oh, cock. I should drop my pin.
Oh.
No, it's alright. My
Oh,
balls are protecting it.
Okay, did not need to know that. So we're going to put you into a slightly different angle. And watch me fuck this up. And here we have the brake. This could be an interesting one. You have to get it exactly on. So how much of a twat this is going to be is entirely undetectable.
While she's doing that side, I'm going to do this side, and it's going to be an equally same amount of twat.
What have you done?
I hit my finger, don't worry.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm still alive, just...
Slightly less fingered.
Really
Oh,
hoping.
Oh? No. No, no. You're being a twat.
Because he's a no, so they're thicker pads.
So this is going to be
And that's why I tried to move the thing apart, but I think we're going to have fun with this. So... Carry on, you might want to do it before I thought an answer. Ah. Got you.
Oh?
Right.
Oh?
Only advice I want to give you,
Yeah.
is, and hopefully this comes through on camera,
Yeah.
is this.
Okay. Right. Oh, I think I know what you're getting at.
Fucking hope so.
Yeah, because if you get it on one side...
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Then you can slide the other side on.
That's actually not what I was going for, but it seems to work anyway, so I mean... Recommendation. The
Recommendation?
one you put copper grease on, move away from the pistons.
Hmm?
Now, lever the pistons backwards off of the back of that pad. Gently, so you don't ruin your pad.
Mm-hmm. Move the pistons.
Yeah, they do move, that's why they compress to squeeze your brakes.
Oh.
That's what I was trying to compress with that spreader thing, but it didn't bloody work.
But that's just moved the other thing.
Yeah, it will move them back and forth, but slowly they'll do this. So one, up, one, other, one, other. Probably do like they're close to each other in the middle, and you can just quickly... I can't even see you from here to watch this.
I'm sorry if you can't see very much of this, it's just because I'm trying to get this sorted.
I literally have no idea what you're trying to do at this point.
Well, what exactly did you mean? That's basically what I was trying to do. Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah. So you're pushing the piston back. Ideally, you do this with the old plates in. The old pads, sorry. But I've had faith in people, which, as I've been proven wrong before, you shouldn't have faith in people. Big enough gap now, you think?
Probably. Oh, no. Oh, is that on?
It's on there, but it's like not on there. You need to like...
Fuck. That was my finger.
Sorry. It wasn't on!
Ah! There we go. Now loop.
There's only so
That's
much
on.
I can watch that not work. Yeah.
They were aligned!
Oh, were they?
Yes!
No, not bad.
Got it. Right, do you wanna pass me 12?
12? Which one went 12? 14.
14. Oh yeah.
The back one was 12.
Yeah.
Which
One
one's
of the ones on the back is a 12, the other one's a
And
14.
one's a 14.
So.
Fuckers!
Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bing.
Yo.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. Boom, 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 boom. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me ooh ee ooh ting tang walla walla bang bang. Ooh ee ooh ting tang walla walla bang bang.
So the talk is.
I didn't even know they needed to be taught.
They hold your brakes on.
Fuck.
Fuck it.
Yes, we are back. After being informed that these two do actually have to be taught, which was a shock in itself. Yes, we are now going to have to very briefly undo these. I'm gonna... I don't know if that's going that way. Right. Have you finished with the
Ratchet?
ratchet for a minute? Yeah. Just looking to see if that way.
Nice.
Like that.
No worries. What'd you call me?
I said Donker. We'll call you Wanker in a minute though. That is torque to 30 Newton meters. Isn't that really satisfying? Time to go do the other ones. Copper grease, good for everything.
Except butt stuff.
Of course you're not saying that. Yeah. Again, there's still torques to 30 Newton meters. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that'll do.
Right. Brakes all done. They
Yes.
will be tested afterwards. I forgot the key like a dickhead indoors, but we're going to have to take it a little spin later anyway, so I'll do a quick test then.
Oh, yeah.
Right, now, the last little piece of resistance. That.
Fixing my fuck up because I dropped it. Thank you.
Left closer at the tattle. Oh wow, it's still even more broken. Fun times. This hole I'm going to be filling in. I've got some plastic and some glue, so like for the sake of, you know, every little helps. Budget styly. It's going to be waterproof, but it's like £2 for the plastic to go over it, or like what, £8 for a new.
Yeah, well.
Did you just drop my new screwdriver?
Yes. Well, to be fair though, if I'd have bought both indicators like fully made,
Yeah.
it would have cost me about 6 times the price, and I didn't have the money for that.
Yeah, screw that.
So,
Shit.
yeah.
Nearly fell me ass. This is a nice profile from this angle, like. Swoosh.
Yes.
I'm getting cramp. Hold on, I'm going to do it from up here. It's the quickest case of cramp I've ever had. Ooh, crunchy. Sweet.
One micro job.
Yep, so that would have been good as when you bought it, except better with new brake pads, if it wasn't for the fact that some company, insert here, is a lying piece of shit.
Yes. And send me the wrong one.
Come at me, bro.
I will fight you. I personally will come and fight you.
That voice does not suit. Like, I will fight you.
Well, hold on, give me that. And I have this, and I'm not afraid to hit you with it. Don't.
Right, anyway, this was a big old gap between episodes, but
I had a lot of essays to write, and then I've been working since I got back, so.
and I've been working, but even though we work at the same place, it's not very easy to get the same days off.
No, this is the first one for a while, isn't it, really? That
Yeah.
I've actually been able to do anything because I've either been tired or something.
Yeah, and your first proper introduction to Sue Lee.
Yes, my new little adoption. Thing.
Yeah, hold on, I won't show you the number plate.
There you go. So if you didn't see that, we'll link it in the end credits of the video, if you remember.
If I remember. I'll watch this and I'll be like, oh yeah, shit. Wow, your face is super glowing here. You are the whitest person ever. You're not even Irish.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We also now have a NOOB sticker.
Yeah, check out NOOB if you want different parts. That's staying on there now. Is it like a bandage across its nose?
Yeah, because it's my little baby. Excuse me.
Right, after that, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Yes, goodbye from
Ta-ra.
C&EMoto.
And go!